have to get out the door and I only have a couple of minutes to go from this to this. In this video, I am showing you my quick 10-minute routine for a flawless natural look. Skincare and makeup with only a few products and just 3 brushes. So let's get ready, because we got things to do. All right, first things first, I gotta do my skincare, but don't worry, this isn't gonna be like a 10-step skincare routine. This is what I do when I am in a rush. I can get by with just 2 effective products. The first one is a spray-on moisturizer. I love this one from Violette France. This is called the Boom Boom Milk. Violette France is a French brand, but they are available at Sephora right now, and I love so many of their skincare and makeup products. This, as I mentioned, it is a milky spray-on moisturizer. You can see I've used quite a bit of it, and that is because I actually do use this as my daytime moisturizer, but if I don't have time to go in with all of my lotions and potions and serums and ampules and all that kind of stuff, I will just go in with this alone. There's a couple of reasons why I really like this for a quick and minimal routine. The first reason, it comes in a spray format, so it's so quick and easy to just grab, mist all over the face. You can pat it in a little bit and you're good to go. You can even use this to refresh your makeup or refresh your skincare throughout the day if you wanted to. The second reason that I really like this is because it really can stand alone as its own product. Usually when you see things like this, it's like a milky toner. It's something that is meant to be layered with other products that you have in your skincare routine. This actually, even though it's super lightweight on the skin and it comes in a spray format, trust me, it is moisturizing and occlusive enough to be a moisturizer. The third reason that I really like it for a minimal routine is because it has really good calming and soothing ingredients. I have rosacea, I get eczema. This calms my face down so much. So in addition to it being just like a really great quick moisturizer, it also has some really nice ingredients to just kind of calm down the skin, any redness that you might have, and really soothe everything down. The other product, which you may have guessed, is a sunscreen. You gotta wear your sunscreen, and usually if I'm in kind of like a rush, I'll choose a sunscreen that has a bit of like glow and luminosity to it, so it kind of acts as like a 2-in-1. It's a sunscreen, it's protecting my skin, but it also is giving me a little bit of glow, blurring, and perfection before I go in with my makeup so that I don't have to wear as much makeup. My favorite one is this one from RMS. This is the Supernatural Radiance Serum. I really like this one because it does seem to be the most pigmented out of the ones I have. It comes in 3 shades, and right now I'm using the one that is called Light Aura. This is the best for me if I don't have any tan, and it gives a really beautiful pearly glow. You do want to make sure that you use enough to get some good sun protection, but there's so many good ones out there on the market now. I also really like the Kozakh Dream Beam. That one's a little bit sheer. It's also kind of more of a dewy finish. I like the In Beauty Project one. That's great. Not as pigmented as the RMS, but you still get a really beautiful pearly or kind of tan glow depending on the color that you choose. And I also really like the Iris and Romeo Weekend Skin. That one is really beautiful, extremely moisturizing, and gives a beautiful glow. So those are some of my favorites, but I do tend to reach for the RMS specifically when I want to get a little bit more coverage because it's the most pigmented. This is also the only one that I have a coupon code for, so I'll link that down below. I can get you a discount with my code. For my base, if I'm in a rush, I gotta go in with my stick products. Stick products are so quick and easy to use. It's like a quick little draw, quick little scribble on the face. I don't have to put anything on the back of my hand. I don't have to clean that up. I don't even have to blend that much. I can just go in with my stick products and I am good to go. These are so quick. I love for foundation, the Dior Forever foundation stick. This is one of my favorites. It's very moisturizing. It is extremely blurring, so you really don't need that much. I just do a couple of quick swipes and then I will buff it out with a brush. The brush that I recommend is this one from IT Cosmetics, or just in general. I really like the foundation and complexion products from IT Cosmetics. I can link some of my favorites down below. You can find these at Ulta. They do a great job of buffing these types of products into the skin. I think what is also really good about stick products is that if you're someone that doesn't wear a lot of foundation, you could definitely just, add the color where you need it. It's very easy to do that without having to switch up your brushes. And then similarly, after I get this quickly blended out, if I feel like, oh, I need a little bit right there where I have a lot of hyperpigmentation and rosacea, I can easily do that without having to squirt out more liquid foundation onto the back of my hand. I think you get what I'm saying. I feel like in a lot of these tutorials that I've seen, many people just skip the foundation and they just go straight into blush and they're like, you don't need foundation or just use concealer. But I'm one of those people where, yes, I want to do this quickly and it's gonna be minimal to an extent, but I also, I wanna cover things up. I have things that I want to conceal. I wanna look my very, very best in just a couple of minutes. And for me, that means the best skin ever. It's all about complexion, and that's why I go in with products like the Dior foundation stick. And trust me, if I was not talking to you at this point in time, I could have already been done by now. My favorite stick concealer is the legendary cult classic, the Clé de Peau concealer. I love this stuff. And again, if you didn't want to go in with a bunch of foundation, you could totally use something like this to just kind of spot conceal, almost turn it into a foundation, and then you can just kind of pop this baby in your purse. I actually keep this one in my vanity, and then I keep another one, a second one, in my purse for touch-ups. But this is another great stick product. If you have dry skin or mature skin, a lot of times stick products, they tend to be more matte and drying. This is not. This is really beautiful, very luminous, blurring, stays refreshed. It's super duper creamy. And most of the time I'll just use the same brush that I use for my foundation and I just quickly blend all of this out. I think going in with more luminous and blurring products is also very helpful when you're in a rush, because it just means that you don't have to use quite as much and you're putting them to work for you, if that makes sense. Another stick product that I really love is the Merit Minimalist Complexion Stick. I think that one is better if, number one, you want something that is a little bit more matte and full coverage, and number two is more of a multi-purpose 2-in-1. You can use that as a foundation and a concealer, and the point on it is a bit smaller so you can kind of get into the crevices of the face. Oh, and if you happen to be enjoying this video, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. It really helps me out. And if you are new here, maybe consider subscribing to my channel. My name is Sophia and I upload new videos just like this every single week, all about everyday beauty and accessible luxury styles. I film all of my beauty videos in natural light with no filters, and we like to keep it real, fun, and chill here on this channel. So if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button to join our fam. We seriously would love to have you. I'm gonna have all these products that I talk about in this video linked in the description box down below, along with all my shades in case you want to check them out, and they'll also be on the shopping button on the screen. The next product that I'm going to use is a crucial one in the routine, and that is a glowy face palette. And the reason for that is because I need something that I can use for my bronzer, for my blush, for my highlighter if I want it, and also as my eyeshadow. We're not gonna do a crazy look, but we need to hit all of those things in one product, and that's what a face palette is really good for. Some of my favorites are the Hourglass Ambient Lighting palettes. They pretty much always have one of these available, whether it be the 4-pan, the 6-pan. I also really like the NARS palettes. They always come out with new ones every single season. Maybe you have an old one lying around in your drawer that you can pull out and use for this type of look. Also the Makeup Forever cream palettes, where you get tons of shades if you're more of a cream texture kind of girl. Charlotte Tilbury has some really good ones. I have the Nude-gasm, the Glow-gasm, the whatever-gasm from Charlotte Tilbury. And also Chanel has launched some really beautiful oversized face palettes as well. Today I'm gonna go in with this one from Hourglass. I just really like that this one has a finishing powder, a bronzer, a blush, and a highlighter. The brush that I'm gonna be using, I have two recommendations for you here, is the BK Beauty 107. This is kind of a medium-sized cheek brush, or the Rephr number 5 if you prefer a natural hair option. So we have synthetic and we have natural. I really like these because they, number one, fit in the pans of a lot of these palettes, and number two, I don't feel compelled to switch my brush. I can do my whole face with just one palette and just one brush. So going in with the bronzer, I'm gonna dust this across the cheeks. I say a glowy face palette, by the way. It doesn't have to be, but I like one that is rather glowy because I feel like I get more blurring and I don't have to apply as much, especially these Hourglass powders. Any of the powders in this palette, any of the ambient lighting powders from Hourglass, they get this gorgeous airbrushed finish. And whenever I'm wearing them, people are always asking me what's on your face? Like, why does it look so perfected? So even if you don't really want to wear a lot of foundation, if you go in with these finishing powders to just kind of set what you already did, it really, really makes a difference. So now I'm going to go into this beautiful coral blush. I'm going to add a little bit to the apples of the cheeks. I've done this so many times before, like a Zoom meeting, or I just have to get out the door. I always reach for these kinds of palettes. And if I feel compelled to go in with a highlighter, can just do that super duper quickly. I like how fluffy the Refer number 5 is because it makes it so that there's not any like harsh streaks when I'm doing this. For my eyes, I'm going to be going in with a Refer number 1. This brush was designed to be able to do an entire look with just one brush. It is the perfect amount of like flat, but not too flat, firm, but not too firm. It's got a little bit of fluff to it. It's a great brush. So I'll just reach for this. I'll go into the bronzer. I'll do a quick little crease situation. You could even do a little bit under the eye if you want to add even more definition. Then I go into the highlighter, put a little bit on the lid. If I have a second, I could go into the blush and I could use that as like an accent shade. And then finally, if you've made any mistakes, if you feel like you need some more blending, I'll go into the finishing powder and I kind of just set everything. You could even set the concealer from before if there are little like areas on your face. Brows are a non-negotiable for me. I have to have my brows done. I even have them microbladed, but I still feel like I need to do my brows. Comment down below if you feel the same. But to be honest with you, there's not that many quick brow products that I actually like. However, I did find one recently that I've been loving. This is from Iris and Romeo. This is the Brow Up Thickening Brow Balm. I like this one because compared to a lot of the others that I've tried, it's not as like glossy. It feels like more of a pomade. It adds a little bit of thickening to the brow and it's not messy. Like some of them, I don't know, they get all over the place. I have no control. This one has a very small little spoolie, so it feels precise enough to kind of give me what I need. And then my brows, they actually stay in place with this product. If you prefer a brow pencil and you're still kind of going for more of that minimalist look, then I would recommend the Kozakh brow pencil. In particular, this is the Brow Pop Nano. I am like down to the last little nub on this, but I really like this one because it is so precise. You can really just add it exactly where you need it. You can kind of like fine tune. It is super precise and easy to use. So if you just need a couple little strokes here and there, I would go with this. Merit also has another really good one like this, but I already used it up, so I don't have it today. So that's another little recommendation if you're like, no, I need a pencil. I'm gonna go in now with some mascara, and my favorite mascara, if I'm going for more of like a minimal look that will last all day, I am obsessed with the Surat Noir Lash Tint. I've talked about this so many times on my channel. It doesn't really, or it doesn't at all, have a brush. It's kind of like a little rod with teeny tiny little grooves that pick up the pigment. This is the kind of mascara that is going to give you the most natural lash. No clumps, you're going to get some length from it. If you're really trying to go for that no makeup type of look, highly recommend this one. You can layer it up to get more volume and length, but it just gives a beautiful, fluttery, very natural type of look. If you are not into that at all, which I know like I enjoy my big lash looks as well, go in with your regular mascara because at the end of the day, like mascara is mascara. We can pop it on in 2 seconds, but I really wanted to recommend this one. And I do have a coupon code to Surat. You can save 15% off with Sophia15. Okay, now it's time for a quick and easy, no fussy lip that I can toss in my handbag and run out the door. One of my favorite no fuss lip products are the Merit Signature lip liners. Unlike other lip liners, which tend to be, for lack of a better word, kind of fussy and you really need to be precise. It takes time to get that perfect line, right? These are actually very creamy, very moisturizing. They're almost a little bit balmy, so you don't have to be too precious with these. You literally can just go like this, smudge it a little bit, and you have your lip line. If you wanted to, you could even kind of smudge it or scribble it all over the lips and you could just use it as your lip product because it is very, very moisturizing. And by the way, this is the color Mayfair. I feel like that looks pretty. Like that could be my lip, and very often it is, but I am gonna be topping this off with something a little bit glossy. One of my faves are the Lancome Juicy Tubes. I know, throwback, right? These are a classic. This is just something quick that I can put in my bag, and in the summertime, they're not gonna melt. They are gonna be fine. And this shade right here, Cocoa Macchiato, this is my new fave. And it smells like a cafe mocha. It smells so delicious. It adds a little bit of sparkle and shine, but they have so many good colors, and I find these to be very long lasting as well. Some of my other favorite No Fuss lip products are, of course, the Merit Shade Slicks. Those are the lip oils. I also love the Chanel Rouge Cocoa Flash. They're kind of like a tinted balm, really good for on the go. I also really like the YSL Rouge Volupté Shines. All of those are really good. They're super hydrating. You don't need a mirror to apply them, and I will link some of my favorite shades in the description box. And here is the final look using my quickie makeup and skincare routine. Comment down below, let me know what you think. I do have one little bonus product recommendation for you. A lot of times, I don't have time to do my hair, or my hair is not already done, and for that, I do recommend a really cute, fun claw clip. I love this particular brand. I'll link their stuff down below. They have some of the cutest, like pretty, but also novelty little hair clips. Love these for the summertime if it's hot, or if I just want to get my hair off my shoulders and off my neck. I love this one that looks like a little French bow. It's super adorable, but I have a cat one, I have a poodles one, I have a cowboy boot one. They have a bunch of really cute ones that are both elegant and kitschy. So I highly recommend getting yourself a cute little novelty clip that'll brighten up your day and add a little bit of fun to your look. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe, or better yet, go watch another video. Up next, I have the top 5 luxury bronzers to buy right now. I'll see you there.